Hi everyone, it's Becca and today I'm back on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts, the Wild Bunch, to share another project with you guys, so I hope you enjoy! Hey guys! Today I'm back to share a couple of projects with you all. And the projects that I've decided to share with you all today is these beautiful tags that I've made. And they are a little bit different in style. So this one is a little bit more like a grungy kind of style, and this one's more of a girly kind of style. But I do really like them both, and I wanted to share with you guys. So as always, I'll have all of the product codes in the description box so that you guys can go check it out from the Wild Orchid Crafts website. So I'm just going to quickly run through these tags with you guys and tell you what I did and what products I've used. So the first thing I did was I added this Guipure lace here on the side, and this was actually white, and I colored it with some distress stains that I have. I've also used some of this Ivory pearl drop trim from Wild Orchid Crafts, and just goes across like that. On the bottom here I've got some of the small antique gold organza rose trimmings from Wild Orchid Crafts, and it just looks like that. It's almost like a brown color, so it's not so much of a gold metallic kind of look, but I think it coordinates really well with the project. On the back here I've got some seam binding, and this is the vintage gold seam binding, and again it's not so much of a metallic kind of color. It does have a bit of a shimmer to it, but it's almost like a really deep kind of a yellow color, and I really like how that looks with this project also. Then here I've got one of Wild Orchid Crafts satin flowers, and this is the pink one. I topped it with this gorgeous bling, which is the circle-shaped silver buckles from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then I topped it with one of the cream flatback pearls, which is in 12mm, and it just looks like that. Then here on the top I have one of the medium two-tone brown wild roses, and this is in 30mm. This tiny little rose right here is from the mixed color roses in 15mm, and this is the white one, and I just basically inked the edges so it looks a bit distressed like that. I also have another one from the same pack, but this is the pink, and I have another one down here which is the yellow. Here I've used one of Wild Orchid Crafts crown pins, and this actually looks a little bit different when you first get it. It has a silver kind of like a bead cap underneath the pearl, but what I did was I peeled that one off and I used these large bead caps that I had from my stash. I almost turned this into a flower looking kind of a thing, and then I just adhered the pin to that. And this is the antique gold crown pin. Here on the back I've used some of this Gypsophila flowers on stem. I've used the pink one and also the white, and I did some inking to that as well so it looks a little bit more distressed. Here on the top I have this beautiful butterfly, and it's a filigree butterfly, and this comes from the mixed metal embellishments pack from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I actually added one of these heather flowers on the centers, and this was from the white pack, and I inked that to give it more of a distressed look as well. Then here on the top I have one of these antique bronze circle embellishments, also from Wild Orchid Crafts. I wanted to place that over the whole of the tag, so I used some metal cutting pliers and I cut out a little hole in the center so that I could thread my seam binding through. And I've also added some of the seam binding, creating this sort of a tassel looking thing on the top here. And that's what the tag looks like on the back. I just made this sort of like a white patch here, which is where I can write my message. And that finishes off the first tag. The second one is personally my favorite just because it's more my style with pastel kind of colors, but this one turned out really pretty too. So for this one what I did was I've used some stamps from my stash, so the dress form that you see here, the sentiments which says thank you so much, you are so special, so it's a bit of a play on word there, which I think is really cute. This is also a stamp, and it stamps this little cotton reel kind of a thing here, and I've used some of the baker's twine from Wild Orchid Crafts to wrap around that, and I think that that turned out so adorable. I really like that. I layered the lace on the bottom here, and I also used some of the white Guipure lace from Wild Orchid Crafts going across. Then I've added one of these trellis roses from the pink pack, and this is in the 35mm. I also have this large two-tone pink wild rosebud from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then here I've got this two-tone baby pink wild rose in the 25mm. And down here, I've also added one of these white flower embellishments, and this is so adorable. It's very glittery and it has a rhinestone in the center. I really like that. It's so cute. Then on the top here, I've added one of these blings from Wild Orchid Crafts, and this comes from the Mixed Sparkling Rhinestone Embellishment Pack. I've also got some of the white pearl stamens from Wild Orchid Craft. I've got a few shooting out of the cluster. And then I also added some of these hip rosebuds in the white. I also scattered some buttons onto the tag, and I did some more stamping on the background. And this is what the back looks like on this one. So I've got a doily and this frame, and this is where I would write my message. I also have made this little charm here, little dangly charm, and just some pearls and some charms that I had from my stash. And this has a little sewing machine, which I thought would look really cute here. And then again, I've added some of these seam bindings to the top of the tag. And that finishes off the project for today. I really hope you guys like it. I would love to know which one is your favorite. So do you prefer the Eiffel Tower tag, or do you prefer the dress form tag? Please let me know in the comments below. And as I said, I'll have all of the links that you need in the description box so that you guys can check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!